Hey Melissa, this is Lori with Soul Sisters Digital Design. Thanks for chatting with me yesterday. Sorry that this video is a little bit late. Had some issues with my equipment, but I'm all good now. In any case, I am shooting this video to show you how your business stacks up against your competition online and to give you some steps you can take to improve things. I know you mentioned that your husband just got a marketing guy. That's totally great. This might give him just some information and questions to ask of that marketing guy. But in any case, as Google crawls the web, it is really looking for three things: content, backlinks, and citations. And those are the things that I will be talking about today. So when I'm talking about content, I'm really just referring to the words and images on your site. So Google likes to see between 1,500 and 2,000 words, kind of minimum on the page, because that is what gives it a good idea of what you do and where you are. And the amount is really kind of determined by your competition and the number of keywords needed. So, what's a keyword? A keyword is really anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. And your content is what allows you to really let Google know what you want to be found for. So, by placing those keywords all throughout your page, you tell Google exactly what kind of people might be interested in you. So just as an example, if you're a plumber in Fernandina, you want to tell Google that in multiple times and so there's no doubt at all about that's what you do and where you are. Now I've got your website pulled up here. I really love all of the pictures that you guys have, all of the pictures of your work. People love seeing that. They would much rather see your actual work than your than stock photos. But what there's not a lot of is actual words. And when I copied and pasted your website into a word counter, I actually found that you're sitting at about 220 words. So you've definitely got some room to be able to grow there. And it would also allow you to kind of get in those keywords like I was talking about. Now let's look at what a Google search might look like. So I actually just put in pressure washing Fernandina Beach. I had picked up how I found you was I picked up your business card somewhere. We have a condo over on Fernandina, so we are there quite frequently, and I happen to see your business card. But anyway, put in pressure washing Fernandina Beach, and the things that come up first usually, if there's enough businesses, is you'll see a map pack. That's what this is called. Now, to get in here, you need to, one, have a Google business profile because that's what they're driven off of. And you need to have that as completely and correctly filled out as possible. And then the third aspect of that is you need to have your name, address, and phone number listed in as many relevant directories on the web as possible. And now that could be Yelp, it could be Yellow Pages, it could be Whois. Basically, the more times you have that, your name, address, and phone number appearing in them, and it does need to be in the exact same format, the more power it gives to your profile. Because each place you do that is considered a citation. The idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. Now, below that map is what we call the organics. Organic just being non-paid. And ideally, you want to be in the top three of this as well. By being in the top three of both the map and the organics, you will see about a 30% increase in traffic to your website. So based on this Google search, I don't really count these directories, this Yelp and Home Advisor. So the first business that appears on these results is this 8 Flags pressure washing, and then also glassandgrass.net. So I picked both of those to kind of compare you to. Now, I use a tool called Ahrefs, and this lets me see kind of where you are and how you're being found and just like some various information about it. And if I'm looking at your website, I can see that you're actually not showing any organic keywords. You're not being found for keywords right now, or at least it's not registering yet. And you're not really seeing any traffic onto your website. If I look at this 8 Flags pressure washing, here's their site. They have definitely more content than you do, but they're not being found for a whole lot yet. Looks like they just started maybe in January. So currently they are being found for 6 keywords. And if I drill down and look at what those are, I can see pressure washing Nassau County. Like that search, just to give you an example, is being done 30 times per month. Now, they're not very high in the search results for it. They're number 53, which means they're on the 6th page of Google. So it's not really getting them any traffic at all. But as they continue to work on their site and the power and everything else associated with their site, they will be found more and more. If we look at glass and grass, we can see that they are actually being found for 13 keywords. They're getting about 13 visitors per month. So again, it looks like they have just kind of really started this year to work on their search engine optimization. Now, the other thing I use Ahrefs for, so we've talked about content, we've talked about those keywords, is I want to talk about, and citations, I want to talk about backlinks. So all a backlink is, let me go back to your website for a second. All a backlink is a clickable link from another website back to yours. It's like a hyperlinked text on some other website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses to build trust in your business again by seeing other kind of websites vouching for you. It's literally like a popularity contest. So, person with the most wins, as long as they are both relevant to your business and powerful. Like that's what you think, because not all links are created equal. So if I look at kind of what your profile is, you do have one other website pointing to yours, but how I compare websites, regardless of the number of backlinks that they may have, is because again, Google assigns more power if it is relevant to your business and also powerful, and like how powerful it is. So they also assign kind of a rating. And this UR and DR is the rating that I use to compare those websites. Both of these numbers are shipping on a scale of 0 to 100, and you are actually not registering yet for either of them. But the UR rating is really kind of a trust rating, and DR is more of a power rating. So if we look at A flags, we can see that right now Google's trusting them more than you. They're registering at 18. Power-wise, even though they've got a lot of backlinks, not so much on power's kind of scale. So it may be that their links are not quite as relevant or as powerful. And if we look at glass and grass, we can see that they're sitting at an 18 on the trust rating and a 4.7 on their power. So they're gaining speed. Once your content, backlinks, and citations kind of all come together, you will begin ranking higher and higher, and more customers will find you. Again, all of these things, the content, the keywords, the citations, the backlinks, these are all things that you can do yourself. But if you find yourself wanting to hear a little bit more or to continue scaling, I'm happy to kind of have a conversation with you. We can talk about your goals, and I can do some research to figure out exactly what might be realistic for you and your business and what it might take to reach those goals. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I look forward to your feedback. Again, my name is Lori. I'm with Soul Sisters Digital Design. My number is 352-235-9803. Feel free to reach out. My door is always open. Thanks so much for watching.